The Canadian dollar plunged over 1.5 cents today to 98.30. Went back up to 99.42, as you just saw there. Greece's bailout offer from the European Union seemed less than certain as Germany demanded strict conditions in return for its participation. That has investors questioning whether or not Greece will actually get the bailout package.
Well, a major boost for the auto industry to tell you about today. In this country, GM announcing it will pump $890 million to upgrade 5 North American plants, including the facility in St. Catharines, Ontario. Now, the automaker will spend $235 million on the plant in Ontario, along with the payoff of $5.8 billion U.S. in government loans. They're going to pay that off. GM officials saying plants are running at close to 100% today. And yet another sign the auto industry is rebounding from the recession. Ford is reporting a big profit. Ford Motor Company saying it's earned $2.1 billion in the first quarter of this year, and that is the highest quarterly profit in 6 years. And during the same period last year, at the height of the recession, Ford lost $1.4 billion.
Well, consumer confidence took a steep dive this month. Across the country, consumer confidence fell by 7.8% in April. According to the Conference Board of Canada, this loss wipes out all the gains made in March. Well, when it comes to any type of insurance, it's important to read the fine print. Most policies cover sewer backup, a break in a water, sewer, or plumbing line, and damage caused by weather or a falling object. But they don't cover water seepage, as one Calgary couple found out. Tony Tai explains.
Damage was a very small bit of, it was about that big.
Laura Wetherick just wanted to replace some worn-out trim around her front window, but wasn't ready for the surprise underneath.
There was nothing left.
All rotted?
All rotted.
Unknown to them, water had been leaking in between the window frame and the trim and soaking into the wood behind.
We did have mold between the back of the drywall and the back of the K-board or the plywood. And they had to clean all of the drywall on the exterior on all 3 levels.
The repair cost was over $20,000, but their insurance claim was declined.
They do not cover seepage. They also said that it was a reoccurring problem and that we should have been aware of it.
In fact, few homeowners realize it's standard policy.
That's why it's good that you are doing this piece.
John Busis wasn't involved in this case, but says an insurance claim is based on probability, and seepage doesn't qualify.
If your foundation or your walls are constructed in such a way, or if the degree of care and maintenance is at a point where every time we get a heavy rain that it's going to leak or seep and cause damage to the interior of the structure, that's not a probability. That's a certainty.
90% of the time, it's related to how the house was originally constructed.
John Murray runs the Mold Squad. He says the only way to check for hidden damage is hiring someone to inspect your home.
Looking at the house with a thermal imaging camera, which will indicate, it'll indicate the hot points and the cool spots. Sometimes they'll pull out a moisture meter and they'll measure the level of moisture.
Laura Wetherick says there was no sign of damage inside or outside their house. Unfortunately, it was a tough lesson. Tony Tai, Global News.
So the obvious question is, how do you prevent seepage? Well, building inspectors say regular maintenance is key.
It looks as if diamonds are Ontario's best friend right now.
For the first time that you'll ever see a diamond as mined, cut, and polished in Ontario.
That gentleman talking about those gems that are now on sale at Burke's in Toronto. They're getting shining reviews from the experts. They're extremely high quality with a retail value up to 15% higher than most. The diamonds coming from the De Beers mine in northern Ontario. And Calgary has a little gem of its own. For the first time, a local restaurant has been named as one of the world's top 100 restaurants. Rouge taking the number 60 spot on a prestigious list compiled by Restaurant Magazine. And the only other Canadian restaurant that made this list is Langdon Hall, and that is in Cambridge, Ontario, and it is number 77.
Have you been to Rouge yet?
No. And you?
No.
Angela was there, though, and she told me this morning it was wonderful. Astrid, you're looking for... Yes? Loved it. 2 thumbs up from Astrid as well.
Well, guess I'm going to have to put that on the list.
Book it.
12:35 now. From double sow cows to diapers, figure skating champion Jamie Zale has come a long way. Ahead on the new news hour, we talk with the Olympic gold medalist and mom on the go about what's keeping her busy. That's coming up next.
Here's a fact. The all-new Chevrolet Equinox gets better highway fuel efficiency than Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, or Ford Escape Hybrid. Here are two more facts. It uses just 6.1 liters per 100 highway kilometers and has a driving range of up to 1,100 highway kilometers. Here's one more fact. With such great fuel efficiency, you'll be filling up your camera more than your Equinox. Great on gas, great on price. Winner of a Consumer's Digest Best Buy Award. The all-new 2010 Chevrolet Equinox.
You got your bowling ball.
Yeah, no, I did. I got it all.
It's on my list.
I got the
Did we pack the cat?
Yeah, we have the cat. Honey, I think I really need to make lane speech here.
Okay. No!
Oh, the road is full of bad drivers. But you're not one of them. If you're 50 and over with a good driving record, you should be rewarded for your years of experience on the road. And this is why you can save up to $400 per year on your car insurance through Grey Power Alberta. Insure your car and your home through Grey Power Alberta, and you could save even more.
All right. Woo! Woo!
We can't make the bad drivers go away, but we can reward the good ones like you. If you're 50 and over with a good driving record, you have earned the right to save through Grey Power's Experience Advantage.
To see how much Grey Power can save you, call us at 403-261-0882 or visit greypower.com.
My doctor told me that eating right and keeping active are important for healthy living. So now I'm paying more attention to the calories I eat and the ones I burn off. My Basal is 64% less.
I've always loved the smell of salt in the air. By cutting back on salt in my diet, I love that even more. My Basal is salt-free.
I surprised Paul with a healthy cooking class for his birthday. He really took it to heart. Now our Basal is omega-3+.
Choose the Basal that's right for your heart-healthy lifestyle and love your heart your way.
Well, we are extra pleased today to have a special guest. One of the golden girls of the Winter Olympics is here with us today. Not the Vancouver Games, but a gold medalist from Salt Lake City. Jamie Zale, who has been here before and is back again. And Jamie, that must be the lovely Jessie you were holding.
That is Jessie,
I'm peering
my
over
babe.
this basket to see. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You have a new gig, and hence the picture of you and your son.
Yeah, I do. I've partnered up with Pampers and launching their new Pampers with Dry Max, and it's celebrating babies and the best players. And you know, I talk about a lot of moms have come up to me and said, you know, being a new mom, it's so hard. You always want to find the best products to use when you're a new mom and you don't know what to do. And so diapers are like #1, right?
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Now, when you're famous, as you are, obviously a recognizable face in Canada, what a person to go and represent a product like this.
Yeah.
So do you travel around to different cities? Is that the kind of thing that you're doing?
We do travel with Jesse. He comes with us probably about at least 50% of the time, which is great. And on the pamper side of things, too, this pamper is also 20% thinner,
right, and
lasts a lot longer. So that is super convenient for us traveling. Takes up less space in our suitcases and at home. And you know what? It's just their new high-performance gear. And Dave and I are always looking for high-performance gear, too, for us. And why wouldn't we want to put our kid in the best product as well?
Makes
right?
perfect sense. Yeah, you know your product. We're going to give this basket away. In the meantime, I want to find out what else you're up to. You're about to tour with David, correct?
Yes.
Stars on Ice?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're good.
Well, no, not really that good, particularly at this time of the day, if I can't come up with that one. Are you in Calgary, and when?
We are in Calgary on Mother's Day, May 9th, and it is a 4 o'clock show.
4 o'clock, May the 9th. Tell us a little bit about the program. Who is all there? I mean, obviously you and David are going to skate.
Well, we have Kurt Browning, we have Jeffrey Buttle, and we have Olympic champions Tessa Virtue and Scott Moyer. You got Joanie Rochette, Olympic bronze medalist,
fantastic.
Who everybody's hero, right? And what a story. Cynthia Phaneuf, Patrice Lauzon, and Marie-France Dubray. Oh boy, we got lots. Sean Sawyer. It's actually probably one of our top cast we've had in a while.
Excellent. And you always get a great turnout here in Calgary, I know. So
Calgary is actually one of our best cities.
How has